immigrants with ongoing asylum applications are legally in this country.
There are individuals in this country that have applications that...
And they are legally here because it's a lawful pathway, right?
It's a lawful pathway.
Okay, so if your department then deports anyone with an ongoing asylum application, you are violating the law, correct?
Joe Biden left us with...
I'm not asking about Joe Biden. I'm asking you a specific question. If your department deports anyone with an ongoing asylum application, you are violating the law. Is that correct?
It was greatly violated when they allowed
I'm asking you.
people to come
I'm
in
asking
and granted asylum applications.
Why are you filibustering? Why can't you answer the question? It's a simple question.
Your president,
if your department
and your secretary
deports anyone with an ongoing asylum application, you are violating the law. Isn't that correct?
The asylum program was broken under the last...
Mr. Chairman, I will reclaim my time. She's not answering the question. But the obvious answer is that, yes, if you follow a lawful pathway, asylum is a lawful pathway. If you have an open asylum case, you are here lawfully. But the problem that we are seeing around the country is that you are not following the law.
And right there is when she should have been fired.
On a Saturday morning in Cicero, Illinois, a young couple got in the car with their one-year-old child and drove to a Sam's Club to go grocery shopping. When they arrived, they saw a large law enforcement presence, some sort of an operation going on in the parking lot, and so they turned their car around to leave. As they were leaving the Sam's Club parking lot, this happened. Please show the first video.
He says he was just pulling out of the Cicero Sam's Club parking lot with his window rolled down when the spray hit Veraza on the side of his head.
Mama, you okay, Mama? You okay?
Seconds later, he realized his daughter, 1-year-old Ariana, was in the back seat, also battling the chemicals. Veraza says she couldn't open her eyes and struggled to breathe.
I had water to water down my face and basically water down her face because I didn't know the effects of the pepper spray towards her.
Raphael says Ariana did not have to go to the hospital, but he did. He says the pepper spray hit him directly in the ear, which caused him to have a severe reaction with his asthma.
When I got to the hospital, my heartbeats were at 263 per minute. For us, as adults, we can handle it. But as kids, they shouldn't be targeting kids.
In Little Village, Marissa Sulek, CBS News, Chicago.
Do you know how dangerous it is to spray pepper spray into a moving vehicle? Not only could that kill the people inside the car, it could kill other drivers and bystanders who might be hit by the vehicle. There is not a law enforcement agency in this country that teaches its officers to do that. In fact, in most law enforcement agencies, those officers would be fired. But not in Donald Trump's Department of Homeland Security. We don't know who these officers were or if they were disciplined in any way. All we know is that the White House keeps telling them that they have, quote, absolute immunity.
My family has been taking my help, and the last months have been hell for me. Now I don't have anything to look for a basis with.
That was Wael Tarabishi. He died last week while his father was in ICE custody. Before his death, Wael's caretaker father asked permission to say goodbye to his son in the hospital. He was denied. Then he asked to attend Wael's funeral. That request was also refused. 30-year-old Wael was diagnosed with Pompe disease as a child. He has lived with complex medical needs, undergone dozens of surgeries, and necessitated round-the-clock care his entire life. Wael's father, Maher Tarabishi, was his primary caretaker. He was detained in October during a routine check-in with immigration officers and has been held at a Texas detention center ever since. A native of Jordan, Maher came to the United States with a visa in the 1990s and has lived here since, working as an electrical engineer. In 2011, an immigration court granted him deferred action for asylum and supervised release, citing that the need for him to stay in the country was to take care of his son, a U.S. citizen. When he was detained, Maher was literally holding a folder in his hands that had evidence of Wael's extensive medical needs. Maher has no criminal convictions, he paid his taxes, and he always attended his immigration appointments. Now ICE is claiming he's a terrorist. Wael's health almost immediately deteriorated upon his father's detainment, the only person in his life equipped to care for him. Just 3 weeks after his detainment, Wael was rushed to the emergency room in what became the beginning of the end of his life. He died last week of complications related to a misplaced feeding tube. Maher's daughter-in-law, Shad Aranut, said, quote, "They may not kill Wael with the bullet, but they killed him inside by taking the only person he asked for."
They're not humans. They're not humans. They're animals. I don't know if you call them people. In some cases, they're not people, in my opinion, but...
Government, please put your heart. Let my parents be free with everybody else, please.
I'm scared for my parents to walk out there. To walk out their house because I might not be able to say goodbye to them if they go to work. I might not ever be able to say bye or see them again if you guys don't side with us. And I'm scared because of it, because they fought so hard to come here and choose a life for their kids. And I really hope you guys do hear what everyone in this room has been saying, and I hope you guys do side with us, because we are fighting for our rights and we are getting treated like animals because people judge us by the color of our skin and the way that we talk. And we have a president that acts like a child. I should not live like this as a 16-year-old. I shouldn't be scared. I should be focusing on school, and I can't even focus on school.
Why are you asking me for my paperwork? Because of your accent. I still? You have an accent too. Where were you born, sir? Where were you born at? Put your hands behind your back.
Ramon Monero was detained by U.S. Border Patrol agents outside his home in a Minneapolis suburb after an agent questioned whether he was a citizen because of his accent.
I'm George Redes, an Iraq combat veteran and U.S. citizen. On July 10th, I was driving to my security job at a farm in Southern California when I ran into an ICE roadblock and protesters. I explained to agents I was a citizen and just trying to get to work. Moments later, chaos broke out. Tear gas filled the area and I couldn't move my car. Agents smashed my window, pepper sprayed me, dragged me out, and knelt on my neck and back. Agents never checked my ID. They detained me for 3 days. No phone call, no lawyer, not even a shower to wash off the pepper spray. My family had no idea where I was, and I missed my daughter's 3rd birthday. Now I'm fighting back with the Institute for Justice because accountability matters and the truth deserves to be heard.
A young woman was seen on video being taken away by federal agents. We've learned she's a U.S. citizen and was on her way to work when she was taken.
Her family says she did nothing wrong, and yet she was disappeared for 24 hours. No one could find her. They didn't know where she had been taken. They couldn't contact her at all, and witnesses, including her family, say she did nothing to warrant her arrest, and they want her freed now. The 32-year-old American citizen had just been dropped off by her family for work at 9th and Spring when ICE agents charged her and arrested her.
Just to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you have the full weight of the federal government against you, and your family can't find you. It is very scary. I was shocked. It took us 4 hours to find her, and we're attorneys. That's crazy.
What tripped her up is that her skin color, because in my opinion, these ICE agents are very racist. They focused on the dark-skinned Latinos, and come here, they yank them in to the jails.
In the meantime, this family has been left traumatized, afraid to leave their home, and desperate to get Andrea home.
Now we're dealing with ICE agents picking up U.S. citizens for the color of their skin. LAPD responds, they do nothing. They keep the protesters away from these supposed ICE agents, and now they're fabricating false charges against Andrea for what occurred. This is a gross injustice, and it keeps happening to brown people across Los Angeles.
Hey! 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 No!
You don't have confirmation of who he is, so you can leave him alone. He's going to remain silent. You have no arrest warrant either, so let's go. Let's go. Let's see the arrest warrant then. You don't have a right to let go of him. Let go of him. Where's the arrest warrant? You don't have to talk to him. Yes, he's not going to talk to you. He's going to stay quiet. He's not going to say anything. You have no confirmation of anything. This is the 3rd time pushing down the elevator to go down, and you're preventing us to go downstairs. You're preventing us, again, you're blocking the elevator. 3rd time they were trying to go downstairs.
You can go.
He's coming with me. You have no idea who he is. Let's go. Let's go this way. Again, you're holding him without an arrest warrant. Let's see the arrest warrant, sirs. Let's see the arrest warrant. Let's go. Where's the arrest warrant, guys? And what's the reason for the arrest?
Oh shit, lay. Oh shit.